My name is Jason Elkin. Wine is what I know best. I'm off to travel the world one wine at a time to experience vibrant cultures, good foods, and of course, great wines. I'm Jason Elkin, and this is Uncorked. One of my biggest goals I hope to accomplish in this travel show is to inform you of some of the coolest, funnest, and unexpected ways to take advantage of the wine, food, and lifestyle industry. This includes excursions and transportation. You pull up in one of these, you're gonna make an entrance. And now, American Express allows you to enjoy the same. We're right inside the Red Room. This room is reserved for Red Room members only. And I'm here with our ghost, And we're here with our host, Gary. Gary, thanks for having us.
Glad to meet you. The wine that I've poured in your glass and the one I'm pouring in mine is our Rutherford Merlot. It's all estate fruit, 2008, just a great cab lover's Merlot. And once you smell it and taste it, and we'll talk about that, I think you're gonna love it.
All right, what's your case production on this Merlot?
As I mentioned, extremely limited, 178 cases are produced, that's it.
And where would this be found? Is this primarily in-house, or is this a distributed wine? Or?
Well, for folks that come to Raymond Vineyard or our wine club members, they have the opportunity to taste this wine and to buy this wine, but it is not available out to the public. So the only place you would find this Merlot is right here in Rutherford at Raymond Vineyards.
And I heard you say that this is kind of more like a cab lover's Merlot. I can get off the nose, it's kind of a bit bolder.
Exactly. The soil here in Rutherford produces these wines, big fruit, dark cherry, as opposed to maybe typical raspberry type notes. You also might be getting a little bit of chocolate on there, some licorice, and some pepper notes. So this Merlot would probably stand up to even like heavier meats and steak as well. Certainly. Okay. Certainly, if you were having a nice, well-marbled steak that you've thrown on the grill. Ooh, it really opens up your palate and gets your mouth really watered up, ready to eat, you know? Probably gotten a lot of nice drippiness on the side. So this, like I said, pair great with food, and it's just quite an enjoyable Merlot. And I think it'll change the perception of what a lot of people think Merlot is. Okay, so what do we got here next, Gary? Well, this is our flagship wine. Ooh. This is our Generations. Ooh. This is a blend of Cabernet grapes from 3 of our different blocks, Oakville, St. Helena, and Rutherford, crafted every year. This spent about 19 months in French oak, 100% new. You know what, I'm actually getting almost like this root beer aroma on the nose of this. You know what's interesting? I get a lot of cola, but I also get, again, some licorice, some dried berry notes, some dried cherries. Right, it's just kind of more rounded in softer layers of these velvety kind of aromas. You hear it a lot of the times when they talk about high-end wines as being rounded. This is really good, even on the nose. Now, this is primarily all French oak, you said, right? Or 100% new French oak, yes. It's still got a very like creamy, rounded nose to it, almost like that vanilla kind of aromatic or a creamier kind of nose to the wine as well. It's not so pungent. And I think that's part of the style of Raymond Vineyards here. So as opposed to maybe some mountain fruit that is just, tannins in your face, I think, again, there's quite a bit of elegance. Yeah, it presents itself elegantly. But it's still pretty intense. Yes, yeah, so cellar potential obviously what would you say on this Cabernet? Easily 10 to 15 years. It's very drinkable right now. But again, I think this wine will continue to evolve and develop over the next decade or so and will be just a great wine then, just depending on how you like your Generations or your Cabernet. Great tasting, Gary. I really appreciate your time. Thank you so much. You're welcome. Enjoy. Cheers. The Hub. That's right. The Hub in Napa is the best way to get around. Call the Hub when you need to be picked up. If you want to go out to dinner, find a place to have a cocktail after the wineries close, you call the Hub. I'm sitting inside of a pedicab. This is awesome. You don't have to worry about trying to find a place to park, drinking and driving. These guys will take you around and they know their way around. They're locals, they can give you many suggestions. It's like having your own private tour guide. And they work for tips. Word on the Vine Fun Facts has been brought to you by American Express.